But not... Wait, they didn't meet each other in WSB. Yes, of course, LawLiet is not playing WSB, it's just casting. So they trade wins here. Last one was a 2-0. Every time in TED Cup they meet, but now also in TP League. Maybe a little bit of an edge to LawLiet, giving the recent results. And there we go. Man, LawLiet looking like he just got out of bed in the evening hours here in Asia. And Lin, no cardigan, so maybe he will take this one. Turtle Rock first. We're spawning on the same lane. Is Turtle Rock still talent territory? Or do you have to surprise your opponent a little bit? Throw the curveballs. Lots of game tape, of course, with all the tournaments running basically every single week, thanks to, oh, Norwegian Whale gifting a sub to Lin. Yeah, Norwegian Whale, a big Lin fanboy. And Lin, of course, deserves the sub. Let's see if that helps him. Lin looking focused. And he's facing a Demon Hunter here. With the Blade Master opening into grunts. So that would have been the expected way. In this matchup, on this map, you can expect pretty crazy games to happen. Two of the best games this year have been played on Turtle Rock in this matchup. With Moon versus Soin and also Soin versus Colorful, which was amazing. But yeah, Demon Hunter it is. No Keeper. I think Lin will be happy to go into a matchup with Talons. This has been his best kind of Orc versus Night Elf for years. And he chooses to be very aggressive. Not creeping himself. He got the circlet from the shop. Slippers for the Demon Hunter. A nice little boost. But at the moment, the base is wide open. Wisp Hunt is on. Moon Juice is there. Juggling is fine. So as the mana burns come in, not unlimited Windwalk anymore. Lin is trying to make something work, but so far the response by LawLiet has been clutch. And now that I say it, he's losing the first Wisp during the tech. That's annoying. Certainly a lumber heavy matchup. And another one, lumber heavy matchup. Whether you decide to go for talents, you need the tier 3 and 2 upgrades. Or you go for dryads, which are usually very lumber heavy as well. And that's what you need the wisps for. So no level 2 DH due to being forced to this response. But it's looking sharp. Scouting if there's a tree growing. Nice to see that. And LawLiet, is this the curveball? There is a Hunter's Hole now. So no talents. Is Lin gonna be fooled by that? Oh, he's even scouting for the turtle trick abuse. Wow, I haven't seen that in a long time. Have I ever seen this scouted? So you can park 2 archers at nighttime at the turtle spot, and then you can creep them without taking any damage. This takes forever. But LawLiet wasn't able, or wasn't willing to do that. Pretty passive game so far. We see a Raider Walker combo by Lin with the Shadow Hunter. That is the classic response. The cookie cutter response works against pretty much everything. But Lin, it feels like he's reading LawLiet almost perfectly so far. Looking for expansions, looking for creeps, got a lot of vision down. And Raider Walker, that does work nicely against tier 3, also against Dryads to a degree, as you have counted to the CC. But also LawLiet, not losing much, now getting rid of the scout peon, but only after exposing the lures. High level gameplay by both of them. But low level heroes. Interesting setup. Warmill very, very early to be able to go for Kodos, upgrades, towers, whatever. And now it's leveling time, I guess. Such a big map, but nobody was really able to creep anything. Due to the constant harass. I like how they play around each other. Pishner, thank you very much for the 53-month resub. Very excited to see you soon again, mate. Now we got the level 2 crystal ball. On a map like this, maybe not the worst. Of course, you should have everything covered with wisps anyway. Oh, what's up with the creeps there? 2 ensnares for real? And it is a tier 3 play. So he wants to play with bears onto a rock. What a different dynamic this is, right? From the game that we've seen before. Low pace. Still high pressure constantly, but you can clearly see that there's no time for a push right now on any side. And they take things a little slower than a happy would usually. So who has the better setup going forward? Lin is the one expanding against the tier 3 Night Elf. Brave. Gets the Devotion Aura, always fine. Big heal potion on the Demon Hunter, also very great. Against the Critical Strike and Focus Fire. Can't use it during Hex, but you know, frogs can't get the lid of the bottle. Level 3 approaching. On both sides, Shadow Hunter, of course, the carry. For Lin. Soapy Mask. Save some Moon Juice, always great. And Lin's Expo is scouted. How do you move around the map to cancel it? Or do you just counter expand? Lin is trying to buy time. Ooh, dodges the end snare with the dead toe. But his Demon Hunter is low. His bear is exposed, forces the TP. Lin already got everything he wanted from this little push. Demon Hunter not using the potion, but rather Moon Juice. One falls. LawLiet supply blocked. Big losses for the Night Elf. At a moment in the game where you really want to build up your late game army. And Lumber continues to be low. No TP anymore, no staff either, but Lin misses the 4 points around. Annoying. That could have been the end of the demon. I mean, he still has a chance to fight out, given that he got the heal potion. And maybe he saw that there was a cloak as well, but Dust was ready against the cloak. But a Demon Hunter on level 3 with Slippers and Circlet does a lot of damage, so probably would have been able to fight out. But that was the 2 minutes that you need. 2 minutes for an expo. Scroll of the Beast, once again, can be dispelled easily. LawLiet doesn't look too satisfied with that setup just yet. More potions on the DH. Wants to be ready. Staff also online now. Orb on the Keeper for some incredible damage. And this is 50 food. Lin not wasting any time and no upkeep. We also see the Thorns Aura on level 2 actually. That is of course great damage return. Intercepting a peon, moving into a better position. There's also a town portal. LawLiet investing a lot into consumables. 3 bears, Keeper DH. Is that enough time? Sending the units back to not walk into Lin's army, which is good. Peons falling rapidly, but no structural damage. Blade Master with a little bit of an issue to position properly. Thorns Aura working. Archer denied. Okay. 5 peons down for a town portal and an archer. Annoying, but not the end of the world. Then playing this a little more careful now, a little bit more defensive. There's still camps around his base with good consumables. The Shadow Hunter is on the necessary level, but he's still trailing a bit behind on the Demon. Oh, Unholy Aura is amazing! HP regen and movement speed, one of the best things you can find here. And getting closer and closer to level 4 for level 2 evasion. That makes hero focus really hard if you don't have a decked out blade. Problem is, probably gonna be the first fight. Lin was able to gather a lot of resources from that expo already. 66 food. Kodos are up, which are the best counter to bears. And now LawLiet. What's his play? Expansions, but look how fast this is scouted by the blade. This is like 10 seconds? It's only an illusion for now with mirror image. But this is so important. And LawLiet is just returning the favor. It's exactly the play that Lin did to him earlier on. Build an expansion, go for the distraction. There's no reinforced defenses, which arguably doesn't do too much against bears anyway. That's 1 burrow down, that's 2 burrows down, that's 3 burrows down! Massive attack! Oh, this costs a lot of resources and time now. Chat is asking if you really saw it, because it was nighttime. It is quite an obvious play, I think. Lin with an amazing item as well. Katka's Pipe. And still with a huge supply lead, so in an open fight, he's still the favorite. Oh, if he seriously didn't see it. That is so unfortunate. And LawLiet going for another attack. Lin has to fight this, but then it's just a TP trade. He doesn't even have a TP, so... Needs the repair. This could be another... Oh, has to go back for the TP to save him. Is this another burrow down? Not this time. Doesn't want to risk the Kodos to get eaten, but he got one. Shout out to Observer. And now he confirmed it. Who was just... was that just too late? I think he had to focus on the defense anyway. To not allow LawLiet another play like the one dive into his base. Moon will be taken out, but still able to go up to 70. Double orb available for 4 heroes. This is a weird choke now though. And no Nature's Blessing. Wants to lure Lin into that choke. Two very melee heavy armies. This is odd. Are we going for the snipe? There is a lot of wisp repair for the time being. Can of course be cancelled with end snare. First bear going down thanks to the piercing damage. All that poison damage. And Lin only has one objective, and that's the tree. And he's gonna get that. But at what cost? One Kodo down, the second one also falling. Solid snipes, 8 supply was the cost for that second base. But now we got the economy advantage again. Can go up to 80 again. Heal scroll TP, this all costs a lot. And the 2 Kodos hurt. So far, we don't see LawLiet re-expanding. Rather go for the push. There is perfect vision on Lin, on LawLiet, because one bear is in the Kodo belly. Are 2 Kodos enough to fight the bears? Little bit of a wonky position, not all the bears connecting. And now we see the Thorns Aura working, but Lin is ready with Mana on the Shadow Hunter and also with the heal scroll. First bear down, Demon Hunter down to 50%. Redo applied pretty much constantly, and Lin is losing HP. Dryad kiting seems to be on point for the longest time, and Tangle is helping in that regard. The heal wave just a little bit too late. What an odd fight this is. 2, 3 bears might be falling here. LawLiet, are you falling apart? The Blade Master's saved again. Shadow Hunter on the chase. Whew, this is so close. Lin, these heroes are your backbone. You need them. The walkers, they are there, but they can't do any damage. Dryad's still available and Tangle on the Kodo. Lin is losing taunts, but both are actually. Can't take that fight. Blade Master survives for the time being as well. Expo's still up and mining for Lin. He can recover from losses easier, but he's also feeding the Demon Hunter, feeding the Keep by Ethereal form. Doesn't work against the mana burn. And now the Shadow Hunter and Blade. What can they still do? Can't save that Kodo. Bear is coming back. Blade is of course hurting himself all the time thanks to the Thorns. Going for the hero focus. Potion, critical strike, misses it, misses again. Turns the focus around. Blade, heal wave. This is such a clutch moment. Bear blocked by LawLiet. GG. Whew, what a razor sharp timing. And that's the victory drink right there. Nice little back and forth between them. Very nice indeed. Trying to out expand the other, trying to keep each other supply blocked. And then this one big fight at the end. LawLiet takes it. Lin facing the lower bracket. Super close affair. One heal scroll more could tip the scales. Position was really odd. Like bears are attacking walkers. Not really what you want, I guess, but would Serpent Wards been better? Do you really need the Hex? Imagine that last fight with Serpent Wards. Like, obviously it's easy to say for us now. There wasn't too much hero focus. And then, do you really need that Hex? Is the question. Banger game though. If Lin scouts the expansion the first time, will this be a different game? Was the 3 burrows just one too many? According to the ELO ranking, best Orc versus best Night Elf. And our game on Northern Isles commences. And Lin doesn't look as happy anymore. LawLiet waking up leaving his laid-back, comfortable position from game 1. LawLiet in general, one of the lower APM players that we got in the scene. Maybe he needs a hairband. Ooh, and it is a different game. It is a very different setup already. As we have a keeper opening, mass tier 1. Was the Dryad Bear a surprise to Lin going into this? It's not that common to see it on Turret Rock. Nothing we've never seen. Thank you, Micro Jordan, for the 15-month. Greetings, Neo in chat. Hype for some great games today. Go, go, Dr. Bucky. My pleasure, Mr. Jordan. Your energy and enthusiasm while streaming is infectious. It's always a joy to tune in and be part of the stream. Thank you, Nulpter. Scroll of the Beast. For LawLiet, the spell comes in late for the Orc. And maybe there's something possible, like tree and attack onto the infrastructure. Lin with a Blade Master Grunt opener. As expected, he has the fast tech. As LawLiet is going for the tier 1.5 units hunts. Would be quite a statement for LawLiet to 2-0 Lin. Wouldn't hate it. Wouldn't hate it at all. But I would like it a lot more if we go game 3, to be honest. 6 Scout sees the AP coming. Oh, nice little last hit here by Lin as well. So once again, a high class game. Both players know exactly what the other is doing, what the other might try. And you want to keep the Grunt away from the Keeper anyway. There is Entangle on... No, is he stuck? Oops, that's unfortunate. Has to cancel it. Wait, he's not stuck there, is he? No, no, no. Could have fought out anyway. Deny. Perfect. Cheeky smile on LawLiet's face. That didn't work. He knows it. Lin is scouting for a second base. Bottom sees nothing, as nothing's growing there. Ooh, that Watch Award is really good. Constant vision. And it feels like LawLiet was just waiting for the Lin scout to then plant the tree. That's a little obvious of a ward. Doesn't do much. Good Shadow Melt as well. But can't prevent Lin from scouting this. There's no mirror image though. Some damage mitigation thanks to Entangle, but Entangle isn't ready, doesn't have the mana. Oh, it's close. But couldn't prevent it. That's solid 10-15 seconds. And that is obviously always time. No walkers this time. Against the strat we go Shaman. Interesting to see an expansion attempt this late. Another AP. Ooh, we might not be seeing this. We've seen one AP attempt multiple times. And then it was scouted and cancelled. But 2? That's rather odd. He will see it once he's going for a counter expansion. But then it might just be too late and distract Lin for a long time. Owl. entangle, but easy to walk this off. Robe of the Magi for the Shadow Hunter, not an item to throw away. More mana is always appreciated. And a classic Alchemist second, so now the first boulder was tossed. Maybe didn't even want that to not give the position away. But yeah, Lin immediately responding, had to abandon this creep spot on the left-hand side, and all of a sudden LawLiet is the one to push, and maybe even to push into the winner bracket semifinal. Because this is problematic now. Expansion is growing at the bottom right in a second. Wisps are coming in for repair, detonate, one being sniped. Lin is not in position at all. And Entangle level 2 is so damn strong. No purge against it. Lin is completely falling apart. Surprised by the second AP. Shadow Hunter almost surrounded. Speed Scroll escape. And Blade Master says, thank you. Oh, there's so much time. This is so much time. And it's a total disaster for Lin. He can't use the blade to roam and destroy the entangled. He needs him here. He can't level the Shadow Hunter. He can't erect his own second base. He's in check. Like, how do you get out of this position? LawLiet can just press forward. If there's no Blade Master on his expansion, how do you deal with that? On just one base. For now you do. As the Keeper has no mana anymore. Playing it safe, go to the shop, get the items, charge up. The thing for Lin is, he does have the higher army right now. But the Keeper is home already. A little bit of a wonky position for LawLiet. But yeah, it's not. This doesn't seem to be enough. And all that LawLiet needs, like 2.5 minutes to mine, and then he's gonna be overwhelming. If the Alchemist falls, that's a big win. We don't have a staff. Lin realizing that quickly. Can't put the nail in the coffin for some time. There we go. Alright, no more acid bomb. Closer than expected for now. As Serpent Wards are doing the job. Lin is leveling. That's not bad. The Scroll of Protection doesn't do too much, but Expo is mining. 4 Huntress down though. That's pretty insane. Push is still alive. But what happens if there's no Purge no more? And Entangle reigns supreme. Choosing to go for the Blade Master. Gets out of there with Mirror Image. But Lin is running out of steam. Should be running out of steam very quickly. If he can at least get the Entangled Gold Mine, that would be a win. If he could expand behind this, that would be a win. But I guess it isn't. Alchemist back. Repair is working. And the hunt numbers are coming back together. Of course, you're leveling by destroying Serpent Wards once these are out. And the Shadow Hunter is out of mana. What's the real threat? Entangled Gold Mine destroyed. Lin dealing nicely with the repairing wisps. But that, of course, means that the Blade Master is not in position. Level 4, does it give him the mana he needs? I don't think so! He's getting blocked and detected, and that's the end for the Blade. A lot of people were hoping for Happy versus Lin in the winner bracket semi-final, but that might just be postponed. Can he still brute force through this? 4-2 heroes on LawLiet getting better and better. Kodo down, Huntress back. Ooh, if the Shadow Hunter had mana. So many ifs. Lin fighting tooth and nails. He's getting so much done with so little. It's incredible what he's bringing to the table. Purge again, and that's the second alchemist kill. 600 gold for Lin as well. He might just be doing it. That alchemist kill was so big. Greedy LawLiet as well, trying to do some damage. It all depends on how much time Lin gives LawLiet now. So many wisps were down, so you gotta rebuild them immediately. And Lin had a big bank, needs to recover though. Clarities, heal selves, wait for the blade to be back. And that is all time ticking for LawLiet. These two annoying creeps. Imagine he could have started a Great Hall. But now there's just one way, and that's forward. That was a sick push by Lin. But is it enough? Supply is even again. No consumables by LawLiet though. No protection scroll. No mana whatsoever. Very limited amount of heal wave on Lin. Repair immediately. He's trying to brute force this. Once again, no nature's blessing. Lightning shield on the wisp. He has to detonate them. Lin, can he get the objective? Even without the blade. A timing LawLiet might have not expected. Tree goes down. But how do you get out? Do you even need to get out? Serpent wards are growing. Uncontested wisps not detonating. What the heck? Lin is losing a lot. Raiders falling. Shaman falling. It's a slobber knocker of a fight. But with that tree falling, that's painful. Is Lin getting too greedy though? Is it not enough for him to kick the second base? It is now. Supply even, economy even. Level lead. Oh, crit! Punch! And that's another alchemist kill. While keeping his own hero safe, approaching level 5 rapidly. Lin. What a Houdini performance. LawLiet down the dumpster when everything looked so good for so long. All he needed was time. Is Lin getting greedy now? There's no heal wave. Oh, there might be now. Ooh, and he couldn't get the blade, and that's enough. Lin puts his name on the board with a fantastic fight. The War Chief creating miracles once more. Just a sick game. Alright, now we're talking 1-1, not the 2-0 that was very close to happening here. With a little bit more time. With fewer wisps falling. With a hero kill less. LawLiet has this game. But not like this. My god, Lin, you're a good gamer. Can he do it again, though? Is there... What's the map, even? Twisted. Could be going back to Dryad's Bears, the winning strategy of Turtle Rock for LawLiet. Sick. Thank you, MVN91 with the 4-month resub. Dude, how was he able to bank so much gold during that push? Did he lose so little? Did he save these, like, so many units into his base? Great fight with little losses. And great timings as well, like pushing without the blade, the last one. Who would have thought? Does anyone know what this says? I'm curious with TPL 2024. Can anyone translate? Seems to be an important message. Any supporters in the chat? Anyone able to read Chinese? I was a little late with my Google Lens. It's basically just thank you for watching. Nothing special. That's nice though. I thank you for watching as well. And I thank the players for creating magic once again with a more than 20-year-old game. It says restreaming prohibited. Nice one, Arch. Peon attacking the Great Hall. LOL. That's on purpose. So you attack your Great Hall. Then you pull the creeps, send the peon back with a repair command on your Great Hall, then the creeps follow you for a long time. And that disrupts, either disrupts creeping of the opponent or helps you to find a better position. So Demon Hunter Blade! Neo knows his shit. I mean, that's what I'm here for, right? All that deep Warcraft 3 knowledge that everybody is appreciating so much about my casts. Whoever wins this map has the pleasure to face Happy tomorrow. Demon Hunter with Immolation this time. We move away from Keeper Alchemist. Ooh, that demon is already a beast. Claws, circlet, and almost a creep jack. Not the greatest items for a Blade Master. Could pass it later though. Is there another way of playing for Lin? TC, Raiders, Shockwaves? Or will it be more of the Raider Walker Kodo combo? Good mana burns, but nobody is letting the other go. No talents this entire series. I think it's a good call by LawLiet. Lin is so absurdly good versus talents. You could just give a death win. Creep disrupted. Oh, nice. But LawLiet has the counter to it. Amazing. Freedom 15, thank you very much for the 40 month. Loktar Rogar. Loktar, my friend, Loktar. Dude. What's that expo position? Oh, little exchange here. Demon might be caught. 3 points around. But the cloak. Oh, is there a reveal from a lab or something? Not really. Okay, opens it up now. That's a lot of damage on LawLiet early. Oh, if there's the backstab or crit, he's dead. Backstab. Oh my god. If that's a crit, DH dies. Game is probably over. That was greedy to allow another hit here. Keeper lures again. But that cost a lot of moon juice. And it is double bestiary. Another spin. After Raider Walker and Raider Shaman, we get double bestiary. Mass Raiders Lin has always been amazing at this lame play. He's going Wyvern first. Might just be one for creeping. This LawLiet inventory on the Demon Hunter is absurd once again. Two Wyvern. Curious. Wyvern becoming more fashionable in multiple matchups again. Not the fastest unit to counter, as your Dryads fall quickly. You don't have orbs just yet. Keeper damage neglectable. We have the first calm moment of this game, really. Both are working on their expansions. No tier 3 just yet by LawLiet, doesn't have the resources for it. This expansion took a long time. So Wyvern into Raiders, I like that. Lots of damage, lots of control. Can always threaten bases. But you won't have anything against Entangle. That's the downside. LawLiet around the corner with two grunts being severely hurt. Oh, catches the blade though. Not enough damage. Is LawLiet aware of the counterplay? Speaking of counterplay, we do get walkers now as well. Spirit Link Disenchant. Both armies still need quite some time. On game 1, when LawLiet played a similar-ish strategy, piercing damage was missing. Lin went Raider Walker immediately. Now you see the impact of piercing damage against Dryads. It is so powerful. But you can be caught. The downside, as I said, is lack of the spell, and Entangle gets rid of a lot. Great Wyvern position, as it seems. LawLiet trying to get rid of them, but the Berserker's falling in a second. Lin sacrifices some HP, but damage done, I'd say. With two Dryads falling. Also cost a Raider and a Grunt. So nothing's for free. Plus the town portal was expensive. But it held LawLiet back. Doesn't want to fight without 50 food again. So it does take time and buys time for that second base. But Lin, surprised that he's not immediately rushing back to the bottom left. He has a speed scroll ready now. Is he still... I mean, there's basically no sieging potential without bears. Against the peons, it's great, of course, but it can be rebuilt in no time. Mana burn number 1, he's going for the keeper, who has a town portal. Just get out of my house. And those are quite some losses for Lin. As LawLiet's economy is stronger. Q's the tier 3.
一位玩家的部队正遭到攻击。
Interesting times now. Map is still big, but do you want to move to the outskirts where the juicy XP and items are? Or are you threatened by yet another attack? High stakes. Every misstep could cost you the game. We have a town portal though, but only on LawLiet's side. Lynn's still a bit more careful.
一位玩家的部队正遭到攻击。
For the time being, at least. This could be 2 big spots for Lynn in quick succession. Splits the Wyvern to the side for some Whisperers. There is an AP already, so this must have happened before. Should be an APLS. I'm not sure if he built it at the main or at the upper left. Oh, I think it's at the expo then. And he's not ready for it there. Moon Juice drained. Dryads pop out at almost the perfect time, but you can reposition over the trees and it should still take time over LawLiet's chest. And another push is coming. Lynn has a town ball this time. Devotion Aura. Not that great actually. Biggest threat is poison damage. But it's never wrong to have. Are we trading TPs? 2 Dryads falling. Pretty much immediately, and the Wyvern still find the targets. 1 Wyvern down, but also 2 Berserkers. Time for a switch now. Lynn is banking on no upkeep for quite some time. Getting more off of that second base, even though peons are falling.
一位玩家的部队正遭到攻击。
Yeah, this one's safe. I like that position. No red spots used yet. Decisions will have to be made shortly. We're approaching the very, very late game stages. With Orb online, Kodo's coming, all heroes decked out. If he can... No, he has the flute now. Would be paired greatly with Wyvern, but don't think we're gonna see them again until the super duper late game. Now it's red spots time. Ships in the night though, LawLiet. Oh, sees the movement now. That's painful. Lynn getting an Orb of Darkness, which is not that great to be honest. But the Kodo falling, that's a big downside of that creep spot now. More and more Berserkers, we see them constantly purchased. And LawLiet playing a classic twisted play. With mass bases and a push at the same time. Now we got 2 bears. This is way more scary than before. Demon Hunter's trying to run down the peons for some echo damage. But how much damage does he have to take on his own base? Level 5 on the blade. Crit is getting real scary now. But LawLiet evacuating before any real damage is done. But again, there's the base coming up in the north. LawLiet is at the bottom. That's exactly where Lynn wants him to be. And crossing the entire map takes quite some time. Just like game 1, Lynn's supply blocked and can't take open fights without a Shadow Hunter level 5, I think. Or will he do that now? 10 supply down. Lynn's Sane Sword, you need it. The bears are in a weird spot, catching 1, 2, 3 Dryads in such quick connection. And that's the 10 supply lead gone. Blade Master has an invul potion, but unwilling to go for it. Damage done. Did the Kodos eat? No! One did. And Town Portal, of course, cost. And puts Lin into a position where he don't want to be. Succession is the word that I was looking for. Yep, exactly. Thank you, chat. Quick connection. Demon Hunter at level 4. Far away from 5, actually. Shadow Hunter didn't make much progress, but he got but he has 2 heal waves now. Heal scrolls now. Invul potion, mana potion decked out. Keeps the orb, interestingly. And he's able to go up to 80 food. He's still facing 2 orbs. That's massive. But the consumables are not looking that good for LawLiet. But if that expansion upper right works out, then that should be game over. Echo lead and tech lead, that's hard to overcome. Draining more and more resources with town portals, threatening another attack, moves back, didn't cost him anything, and 325 gold gone. Paperson, thank you very much for the 51-month resub. And he is taking that fight. 80-80, LawLiet going into high upkeep. Can he stop that Blade Master with the level 3 crit? That's the question. Of course, it's a lot of damage thanks to the Thorn Sora. Heal wave is there. Bears falling, so are Raiders. Level 4 means level 2 Entangle now. These Kodos have in 3 bears in the belly. And the walker damage against the bears is really good. Okay. A little bit of a chaotic fight. No clear front line anymore. Demon Hunter gets staffed out right before the next crit comes in. And now he should be able to clean this up as the consumables for Lin are quickly disappearing. Going for the demon again. 224 in the potion as well. No way! He's not able to clean up anything when he's dead. Oh boy. Keeper level 5. That has to be the carry now. There is a TP by Lin. 2 heroes in danger. Is holding on. Trying to get another heal wave together in the absence of a demon hunter. And there we go. Clutch again. Level 6 on the blade. But everyone is losing everything. LawLiet, not the greatest macro here. Banking 1k. That was a 5,500 gold fight. Lin immediately realizing that the Demon Hunter still hurt. And there was no way of rescuing them, getting a crit as well. LawLiet super rich though. Needs the recovery. Demon Hunter level 5 bought back from the tavern. That costs a lot. Double mana potion on Lin, invul potion as well. You saw clearly how important hero focus is. LawLiet even buying a shredder. He's back up to 70 food in no time. Thanks for being up the base. We got Bladestorm, by the way. Does Lin seriously not know about this expo upper right? He's constantly pushing. There's no threat at the upper right. We get a Bladestorm, but I wonder if that's enough, to be honest. Damage is good. 1, 2, 3 Dryads falling here. But that was all the mana gone. No more Windwalk. The Bears are dealing with the Raiders single-handedly, plus Entangle is a nice bonus on top as well. Lin, you need some magic again. Hex! Oh, gets it out though. And the Shadow Hunter falls. This might be it. The recovery of LawLiet just too strong, being on 3 bases. Plus Moonwelt, plus the Rejuve. 30 food down. You have to dodge these fights now. There's finally a push towards the upper right. There's no TP. There's no speed scroll. There's no blade storm. And LawLiet responds within the blink of an eye. Our Raraland vice champion. Oh, this is a weird position here though. Keep up. Execute it. Okay. That's the Thorns Aura gone. And an Orb gone. Can you do this? 30 food down. With the Blade Master and Shadowhunter. There's no way out for Lyn. No items and no blade! Needs the crits of a lifetime, but it gifts him level 6. No Superman. Lyn down to the lower bracket. And Happy versus LawLiet is our winner bracket semi-final. Cheeky smile on his face. No big emotions just yet. But great series. Nice little back and forth. And he knew how far he could take it. That third base was great. Found the time. Went unscouted. And that should never really happen. Not on Twisted. Also, LawLiet did a great job in keeping Lyn busy with fights and pokes constantly. So despite speed scrolls and all, at some point you just can't afford it anymore, as recovery is quite hard.